want to give you some tips on how to help use the knuckle when you have headaches. Just like me, I have headaches and the knuckle has helped me immensely, and I cannot wait to share these tips with you. First of all, when you have headaches and you're using the knuckle, you're trying to find the tension in your neck that is responsible for your headaches. And there's lots of teeny tiny muscles in your neck that could be. That's why the knuckle is designed to be really precise at pinpointing each and every one of these muscles so that you can find the one that's responsible for your headaches in your situation. Once you find that muscle and whatever tip that you choose, you want to make sure that you're holding that muscle with prolonged pressure. What that means is making sure that when you first put pressure on the muscle, the expectation is that it's going to increase in intensity, and after 30 seconds, it should start to get better. If it keeps getting better and better and better and better over time, you want to keep holding it. If you let go too soon and you stop holding pressure as it's continuing to get better, the chances of you triggering a headache or a migraine are higher. If you wait and close your eyes and patiently breathe, as that pressure continues to decrease that tension and sensation over time, you're going to have a better luck at not getting an aggravated headache. So that's tip number one. Make sure that you hold prolonged pressure and hold it until that sensation diminishes. Number two, you make sure you absolutely do not rub the muscle. Once you find those tight spots on here, it's so tempting to kind of want to run, rub around and move your head and like keep moving, but rubbing a muscle that's responsible for a headache will aggravate it, and that will also have a higher chance of triggering a headache. Number three, for those of you that have migraines, you want to make sure that you're using something to calm down your blood supply to that area. So migraines have a vascular component. That means that it involves increasing circulation in your brain as well as other parts of your muscles. And when you do a trigger point release with a tool like this, you're actually increasing circulation in that muscle, which therefore can create a magnified increased circulation, which can trigger a migraine. So the way that you can handle that yourself and have a better success is when you use the knuckle to put pressure on that particular muscle you're focusing on. After that, if you use ice on that area, it will help your blood vessels not expand too much and have a lesser chance of triggering a headache. So one of the things that's really important to know about using the knuckle for headaches in particular is that this is getting at the source of the problem. If you use the knuckle and it triggers a headache for you, or it's producing something that's kind of like the headaches that you experience, that's precisely the evidence that you need to know that that muscle is responsible for what you're experiencing with your chronic headaches. So it's not something to shy away from. It's something to actually celebrate that you've actually found one piece of the puzzle that can actually impact the success of your headaches. So using these tools and these tips to help you through that process, knowing that you've actually come across the actual source of your problem, will help you to get to a point where you can actually be free of those headaches. I know from my personal experience, I've had migraines for all of my life. When I created the knuckle and started using it and following those same advice that I'm giving you, I no longer get the headaches that I used to. And it's been a lifesaver for me, but I've had to go through that experience of having increased symptoms and having to recognize, oh my gosh, these are the areas that are responsible for my headache. So hang in there. Feel free to reach out with any questions you have. Our team is happy to help you.